You're listening to the Hurdy Travel Podcast. I'm your host, Justin Vacula, here to help you travel the world at next to no cost through credit card points, miles, benefits, and rewards. Make money, save money, and take advantage of great deals. Visit my website at hurdytravel.com to contact me, find me on social media, read episode transcripts, and support the show with donations and use of referral links. More information at the end of the show. Thanks for joining me for episode 37, Credit Card Frequently Asked Questions. I'll respond to common questions from podcast listeners and people new to the credit card hobby. I recently created a frequently asked questions page on my website at hurdytravel.com, following seeing many of the same questions, especially from those new to the credit card space. It's nice to hear people asking questions rather than completely dismissing my ideas. Most are intrigued by the ideas I put forth. I've gotten quite the range of reactions, with people calling me crazy, smart, eccentric, obsessed, you name it. There's a method to the perceived madness, though, and here's a surface-level introduction with my answers to common questions. All of these questions can easily be individual episodes, but that's a project for another day. People ask, why do you talk so much about credit cards? Credit cards, especially those tailored for travel, offer tremendous value, especially from big welcome offers and benefits, which can help you travel at next to no cost. Many cards, after using them for a 3-month period, can easily offer more than $500 in value, and that's not even considering benefits like airport lounge access, travel credits, and point multipliers. Why get only between 1 to 2% back on all purchases with the same old card when you can instead get multiple cards, which offer a very high return on your spending, mainly through welcome offers? Before I started this hobby, I would generally avoid travel, or just travel locally, as I thought travel would be too expensive. The credit card hobby has allowed me to travel at next to no cost to places like Athens, Greece, Hawaii, Las Vegas, New Orleans, and Chicago. The sky's the limit. People ask, will applying for many credit cards hurt my credit score? In most cases, a hard inquiry will cause one of your credit scores to drop a handful of points. These dips are temporary, inquiries will later fall off, and they have very little overall impact on your scores, especially if you have scores in the mid to upper 700s. The yearning for a perfect credit score is highly overrated, offering very little, if any, tangible value. Why not trade a few points for great welcome offers, travel benefits, and much more? People ask, paying annual fees just doesn't make sense. Why would I do that? Well, many premium credit cards indeed come with annual fees, but benefits from the cards, especially in the first year, often greatly outweigh the annual fee. Annual fees can be a great upfront investment. When the second year comes, many issuers will offer retention offers, or even waive annual fees following a quick phone call. If the second year with the card doesn't make mathematical sense, you don't have to pay an annual fee because you can product change, downgrade, or cancel the card. When starting, I wouldn't suggest beginning with a high annual fee card. Instead, you can apply for no annual fee cards, or cards with annual fees around the $100 mark. I talk more about annual fees in podcast episode 2. People ask, why spend so much effort on this? Is it really worth it? Well, in most cases, you're going to have to put in some level of effort to receive great returns, such is the case for traditional jobs and even for entrepreneurs. I find the returns from all I do surrounding credit cards to be well worth it. I'm mindful of how I use my time, and I often pass on many deals which don't have a great payoff. Your level of involvement is up to you. Opening credit cards, opening bank accounts, and managing accounts is low effort for a great return in my eyes. I also find this hobby to be very fun and rewarding. I like solving puzzles, experiencing success, and having access to exclusive experiences travel credit cards have allowed for. I've also met great communities of people through this hobby, and have made good friends I speak with regularly. Don't be the guy I met months ago who said, I put all of my spending on my American Express Platinum card and get a free flight every year. You can do much, much better than that. People ask, how do I get started? Which card do you suggest for me? I'm careful to not suggest just one strategy or one card because individual circumstances dictate different paths. Everyone, though, can start somewhere, even those with no credit or poor credit. Complete my credit card questionnaire to get started, and listen to my library of podcast episodes for more information. Beyond my questionnaire, found on my website, I offer consultation through my Patreon page. For just $30 an hour, I'll have a tailored call with you offering extra support in answering any questions you have. People ask, Do you need to be a genius to benefit from credit cards? Absolutely not. The hobby, though, involves some level of discipline, financial responsibility, conscientiousness, and diligence. It's not for you if you lose control with a credit card, buying things you can't afford, missing payments, or only making minimum payments and then paying interest. Paying unneeded fees and irresponsible spending will erode the credit card gains. People from all walks of life I've brought on as podcast guests benefit from credit card rewards. Why not you? People ask, why bother with travel points and miles when I can just get cash back and use that for travel? Using one card, even getting 2% back on all spending leaves tremendous amounts of value on the table. As I mentioned, huge gains come from welcome offers and benefits, and acquiring multiple cards allows for more gains. If you're not working on a sign-up bonus and have no category multiplier, sure, use your 2% card, but far greater returns come from acquiring many cards. People ask, should I get an Amazon credit card because I often spend on Amazon? I think this is a terrible starting point. Instead, look for cards which offer high total value, especially in year one, rather than focusing on particular areas of spending, especially when you're not spending much at specific retailers. Many cards offering bonuses on category spend often don't have large sign-up bonuses or travel benefits, so it's best to avoid them, especially early on, because you'll very likely gain much more value through other cards, especially Chase credit cards. In addition, there are many ways to save more than 5% on Amazon spending through creative methods. For more, listen to episode 15 of my podcast. People ask, what's the catch? Surely banks aren't giving all of this for nothing. Banks make tremendous amounts of money through people paying interest, unneeded fees, and overspending. Indeed, some customers will come out ahead, but the banks understand that, and they still come out way ahead. Why not benefit from what they are offering? As I mentioned above, you can be disciplined, astute, and well above the curve to benefit from this. I'm here to help. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for more content. Visit my website at hurdygurdytravel.com, where you can contact me, read episode transcripts, complete a free credit card questionnaire to receive tailored recommendations, follow me on social media, listen to past episodes, and subscribe to my mailing list. Support my work through Patreon, PayPal, the Cash App, and referral links by visiting the Donate tab on my website. Subscribe on YouTube at Gurdy Travel Podcast. Like my Gurdy Travel Podcast Facebook page. Follow HG Travel Podcast on Twitter. And follow Justin Vacula on Instagram. Vacula. I'll be live streaming from YouTube with business coach Cakeologi on Tuesdays and Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern, as shelter-in-place time continues. We'll talk about all things money, business, and credit while answering questions from a live audience. Find announcements for upcoming streams and archives of past live streams on my website at hurdygurdytravel.com. Schedule a free 15-minute consultation with full-time business coach and YouTuber Cakeologi, who can help you formally establish your business, build business credit, and get premium business credit cards. When you select from various paid services after the free consultation, I will receive credit for referring you. Listen to Cakeologi on episode 12 of my podcast. Visit his websites at cakeologi.com, that's Cakeologi, and burstbiz.com, burstbiz, and tell him I sent you. Email him youtube@cakeologi.com. Visit my other podcast at stoicsolutionspodcast.com, STOIC, where you can find practical wisdom for everyday life inspired by the ancient philosophers of Greece and Rome. Thanks to generous patrons and fans of this podcast who help support my work. Have a great day.